Hello there. In this video, we explore the folds and the the career of Bastion Booger and what made him one of the most underrated big men in history. Those theories and more coming up. Fight Wrestler. I'm Andrew Sennedra, and this is El Retardo, Captain Witchfingers. And this video is sponsored by Ghost Hunt Sweden. For all your paranormal enjoyment and entertainment, go check out Ghost Hunt Sweden. It's from Sweden, obviously, but they have a Swedish channel. Anyways, the links will be in the description below, along with our own merch. You know, you can get a T-shirt with this guy's retarded face on it. Yeah, so in this video we'll be exploring, going into why Bastion Booger was so, underrated, one of the best big men in that business of all time, with the powers that he had, why he was so underrated. Maybe it's because he could defeat his opponents just, with his body odor. Like when he devastated Rick Martel's esteemed nostril palate with that body aroma of Bastion Booger. He can defeat people with body odor. Plus that shimmy and shake of his, that dance could lure any lady in and hypnotize some opponents with that jiggling chub. You know how we all love that jiggling chub. It's just mesmerizing. Those are just a couple of ways that he's able to win, lure people. Like, how many people could win like that, just, mesmerizing you with chub and beating you with aroma.
Yeah, and to add to aroma, I think it's like ass rot or like,
Ass rot. Fucking nasty.
what you call it? Or maybe like crotch rot or like that finisher, and then that stench like steams in. It's like double whammy KO,
That's what I mean. Is like, he has to be one of the most underrated big men of all time because he has the most devastating finisher of all time. Devastatus Balsacus Alphaestus.
And when you look at this guy, you get memorized. Like what is it? He's like a mountain of flesh and hair. He's got humps. I hear the commentators like make up the myth of their own, where he got like weird like humps on his back, or he can't lose. I'm like, maybe that's why, like, in order for Rick Martel to win, he had to shoot him with like the spray gun, right? Like usually you have to hit him with steel chairs, but him just water would do the trick and disqualify.
My fragrance isn't working. Yeah, but if you think about it, it's like how many people would want to touch him and stuff like that. So he's so hard to defeat because he's so big and hairy and smelly. You're just like, oh man, this guy's funky. He's literally like this insane myth. So if you think about it, he's like one of the best big men in history because he had all these like additional attributes and ways to beat people. It wasn't just like size and strength. It was hair and sweat and smells and all kinds of things. That's just uncanny. That's like an M. Bison type shit.
I think Martel was gagging when he's grappling. He's like puking. He's like trying to hold in the puke. And one of his great accomplishments, he beat the Owen Hart, and he beat the legendary Mike Bell. And if you don't know who Mike Bell is, you should check out our other video.
Oh, yeah, like Perry Saturn had to really beat the shit out of him, throw him on his head to beat Mike Bell. That guy was like tough as iron. When you take out Mike Bell like Bastion Booger did, that's some sort of accomplishment. Owen Hart's pretty good too.
It's not quite on Mike Bell's level, You don't know jobbers' names, but you know Mike Bell.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, but like we were talking about, that finisher, Devastatus Balsacus Alphaestus, was probably, like, seriously, is probably the most devastating finisher of all time. Not only like Rikishi stuck his ass, but this guy's all his weight was down on, and his crotch was in your face. Like, what the fuck?
I would want to tap out as soon as I see the dancing. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, so those are our thoughts on why Bastion Booger was probably one of the best big men in wrestling history, even if his accolades didn't prove, otherwise. But, we got some pretty compelling evidence here. Those wins, that finisher, the ability to win with an aroma, that's pretty something. But if you disagree, well, fuck you. Anyways, until next time, folks, how about some heavy wrestling? Those theories and more coming up. Was that good enough? You fucking toothpick? Jesus, what was that, take 22?